Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of The Studio. My name is Adam and this week is Marimba One week. We're going to be starting Marimba One week with a viewer's suggestion in the comments below, which was from Jesse, who said, can you please review the Double Helix series from Marimba One? I got your back, Jesse. So this is the Double Helix series from Marimba One. Massive shout out to the team at Marimba One for hooking me up with these mallets to review, because I've never owned Marimba One mallets until today and I was really excited to get my hands on them, so thank you so much, guys. I think the Double Helix series is synonymous with Marimba One. It was their original mallet series, so most people will probably own a pair of Double Helixes if they have any Marimba One mallets at all. This mallet series is definitely aimed more towards people like myself, people who are looking to get Marimba One mallets on a budget, and they're very well priced for what they are. So today I've got the 4, the 5 and the 6 from Marimba One's Double Helix lineup, and 1 is usually the hardest, 6 is the softest, just like most manufacturers. In this case, this 4 is the medium, which is the general, this 5 is medium soft, and this 6 is the soft mallet, the beast mallet. And they can be in birch or rattan depending on your preference, and as you know, I like birch. So the biggest appeal of the Double Helix series, and pretty much most of the Marimba One lineup, is the head. That head. See, this natural and synthetic yarn blend gives this really unique multicolored look, which helps you differentiate the hardnesses, but also looks really cool. Like, check this out. How cool is that? Name another mallet in your mallet bag that isn't from Marimba One that looks like this. Marimba One mallets, as you might expect, are more towards the premium end of the market. So of course, we have to expect the build quality to be premium. And they didn't disappoint. Starting with the shafts, which are very well coated birch. And look at this. The bottom of the mallet has been beveled out and is smooth, so it doesn't chafe into your hands. You might remember from an earlier episode I was talking about how I hate it when mallets have really rough ends. Marimba mallet manufacturers, please make sure this is a thing on all mallets, okay? Nice, smooth bottoms. Please. Marimba One has listened to me. By getting the Double Helixes, you're not getting a bottom line mallet just because you're paying for an entry level price in Marimba One. You're getting the same shafts that you get in all the top tier mallets. So the Artist Signature series, the Wave Wraps, they all have these shafts, which are really nice. And another thing I really like is the engraving on the mallets. How it's not just printed onto the stick, but it's actually engraved into the mallet. It feels really nice. Which all adds to that feeling of having a premium product in your hands. You are using something premium when it comes to Marimba One mallets. Now back to the heads. These heads are double wrapped, which is why they're called Double Helix, which means that they won't tear as easily, they're more durable, and they have a rounder sound. Marimba One calls these a mid-weight mallet, which basically means they're not too heavy and they're not too light. I call perfectly balanced mallets 50-50, which just basically means when you hold the mallet, it doesn't really go down or up, it's just there. There is no mallet that is exactly 50-50, there are a lot that are close. And in this series, the 4 is definitely considered a very close to 50-50 mallet. It doesn't really feel like it's going down or up, it's more towards the downside, but only very slightly. So it's a very good general mallet. It's a similar story with the 5s, which don't really tend to go anywhere other than slightly down, very slightly weighted towards the front, but otherwise, relatively balanced. The 6 tends to be the most front heavy because it is a base mallet, so it does have a little bit more weight to it, a bit more yarn, and so as a result it does go towards the front a bit more, but not by a lot. Not as heavy as some other mallets that I've used. So overall, ergonomics wise, these match up to their price, and pretty happy with them so far. But what about the sound? Yes, let's not forget, sound is the most important thing when it comes to mallets, because, I mean, it might hurt like hell to play, but if it sounds good, you're gonna do it anyway, right? Now, as you can see in the background, I own a Marimba One Izzy, so I'm a pretty big fan of Marimba One already. So a lot of people always ask me, Adam, is it really worth buying Marimba One mallets? Like, are they really that good? I'm gonna give you some samples of the sound that these mallets produce so you can get a better idea of whether or not they're worth it, but I'm a pretty big fan of them so far, so let me know what you think. think about the Double Helixes? Do you think they're worth it? Do you think it's all hype? Do you think my playing is trashy? I would recommend these to the university student who takes marimba seriously, anyone who's looking for a premium mallet, something that's a cut above just, you know, your everyday ensemble sort of stuff. This is a very fundamental, rich, warm mallet series that is slightly weighted, but close to 50-50 mallets. These ones are a bit more weighty, obviously, the 6s. In terms of design, they're unlike any other mallet on the market. There's no one else who makes mallets with this sort of intricate design. The sound is very warm on the marimba. There is very little contact noise, if any, which is probably one of my biggest pet peeves when mallets have. These are great, and for their price, they're a reasonable entry into what is already a fantastic product line from Marimba One. And again, this is not a sponsored video. I was not paid to make this, but I do like these mallets a lot. I'll probably stick these into my stick bag from now on. They're all mine. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see any more mallet reviews, let me know in the description below. We're gonna follow this up with 3 more pieces of kit from Marimba One. Marimba One sent me so much stuff. I'll be reviewing all of these Marimba One products for you guys, so you can see firsthand what I think, and you can make a decision for yourselves if you ever want to buy them. But of course, if you want to see anything else on this channel, let me know in the comments below. If you want to get any of these shirts, like this Vlog Life shirt that I've made, you can get that in the description below as well. Make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my Marimba One videos coming up very soon, and any of my other videos. Otherwise, I will see you next time for another episode of The Studio. Thank you very much for watching, and good night.
And to be loved.